is looming, and polls suggest one of the main issues concerning voters is immigration. A big influx of Eastern Europeans in recent years has brought many economic benefits, but it has also placed public services under intense pressure in some areas. Naomi Grimley has been to one street in Peterborough in Cambridgeshire to assess the scale of the problem there.
At first sight, Peterborough is like any other traditional English market town, but in the last few years it's seen a massive amount of change to its population. That's because many Eastern Europeans have travelled here looking for work, making this place their home. The local authorities here think the population has grown by 20,000 in the last 6 years. They don't feel central government has anywhere near acknowledged that. And here is where the pressure is being felt. This school on Peterborough's Thistlemore Road caters for children from 32 different countries.
Many of the families are coming to England for the very first time and they don't speak any English, so we need a translator to begin with to get to understand the family, where they're from, what their children's educational background is and so on. And then of course the children have got to enter school and their English can be very limited to begin with as well.
The head here places great emphasis on visual learning to overcome language barriers.
At certain times of year you find them all dressed up in Victorian outfits and things like that when they're doing that topic.
But not every child is lucky enough to get in here.
Last term, with no exaggeration, we were literally turning families away on a daily basis. We have 90 children per year group. Our year groups are full. They think that there are about 140 children for each year group living in this area, and we've had no indication of the numbers going down here at all.
Well, I've now finished at the local primary school and I'm headed down Thistlemore Road because there are other examples in this area of high immigration putting pressure on local services. In the surgery at the end of the road, they've seen 150 patients by mid-morning. It used to be staffed by just 3 doctors. Now 8 are required to get through all those waiting. That means the partners of this practice have had to take a pay cut to make ends meet. Politicians in London, in central government, do you think they understand the kind of problems you're dealing with?
Probably not. Probably not. I think everybody understands and realizes the influx of Eastern Europeans, but when it comes to service provision, I think you have to think about it yourself. I don't think anybody comes in and helps you with that.
Despite some extra government money, you still get the feeling that public services are being left to fend for themselves in areas like this. Charles Swift has been a councillor here for over 50 years. He thinks the local population is increasingly fed up with the strain on resources.
Well, we've got Poles, we've got Kurds, we've got Latvians, we've got Lithuanians, we've got Portuguese, and we've got every Tom, Dick and Harry there is. We're not getting the true costs of what the actual number of people that are coming in and the services that they require. We've been fobbed off.
This ancient cathedral city is clearly struggling to meet the challenges of the 21st century. The signs are the main political parties in Britain are nervous of dwelling too much on immigration in the election. But failure to tackle the problems thrown up here could play into the hands of the far